But James Wilder Jr. joins us today. Producer Clark tells me he is in Houston, a longtime friend of the program. How you doing, James?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? My bad. I got this camera out everywhere. We just got a workout in, me and my daughter. We're doing great. How you doing?
What's her name?
Tell her your name.
My name's Nala, and I'm 7 years old.
Yeah,
Pleased to meet you. Welcome to the show, Nala. So, James, I don't know where to start with you. How about let's go through back the last week to 10 days. How's your life been?
Man, it's been very, very, very busy. I linked up, as you all see on my social media, I linked up with Black Lives Matter Houston and POP, People of Peace. And I've been protesting and getting out every day to long days, man, 12, 10-hour days to try to get this thing turned around.
I see that. I've been following you. So I guess, what's your report on that? How have you been treated? Do you feel like you're making some progress? How's it feel? You know, you're not done, obviously, but as we sit here today, are you glad you did it? And, what's the response been?
100%. I'm definitely glad I did it. I originally started off, I wanted to just bring waters out for people who's protesting. I originally just wanted to bring waters out, man, and I was just inspired. I love what they were doing. They were peaceful. But the progress has been great, in Houston at least. As you guys seen, starting off, there was a little bit of violence. Everything, the world was just getting corrupt, and people were violence, looting, everything. That's starting to calm down. I think people were kind of doing that. I don't condone it, doing that to really grasp the attention of everybody. We got the attention. Now people are peacefully protesting around the whole world. I seen a couple people in Canada, Calgary, Montreal the other day, or yesterday, I believe, Toronto, Germany. Everybody's worldwide. So we have the attention. So now, as we keep peacefully protesting, we need to get in and vote and get to talk to the mayors. I talked to the mayor, commissioner, chiefs. But, man, yeah, it's been great progress.
Good. What's your daughter, Nala, saying about this?
Yeah, she's, she sees me. I explained to her that Daddy has to go out and protest. She's 7 years old, so she doesn't understand it all. I just pretty much told her, hey, just like school, sometimes you have a few bullies around the world, and Daddy wants to go out, and Daddy wants to be the teacher of this. Daddy wants to get out and try to make things better, to get the bullies off the street where we can have everybody loving one another.
Good. She's very proud of her dad. And not just for football. Did you not have a friend lose his life this weekend in Tampa, though?
Man, yeah. We've been having it. And RIP to Eric Pedersen as well. Today is a day he was shot and robbed as well. He played in the NFL. Yeah, man, it's tough. It was a robbery gone wrong. We have guys we have a lot of influencers in Tampa, and we have a lot of professional athletes in Tampa, man. And we want to come back, and we want to give back, man. And we've been having our influencers down in where I'm from in Tampa. We've been robbed and killed, man, and we just need to do better. I love my city to death, Tampa, Florida. I love them to death. I'm always going to represent. But right now, man, we have to do better. It's a big reason why. Like, I'm in Houston now. I lived in Canada the last 3 years. I love my city to death, but it's hard to go back when I see all my friends. And he was older, but when I see all my friends, getting killed and robbed. And these are influencers and the leaders of our communities who's giving back to the community. So it's hard to be able to feel even comfortable going back when this stuff is happening, man. And people's looking at this as opportunities to rob people who have influence and have platforms and have money instead of getting with them to try to actually make a change.
What took you from Tampa to Houston, and is it a permanent move? How did you get over there in the first place, or why?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, no, it's not a permanent move. It's not. I'm actually going to go back to Tampa just for probably about a month. I'm going to meet up with the mayor down in Tampa and the chief and everybody down, the commissioner down there as well. But I moved to Houston. One of my I would have been in Canada, as you know. I live in Canada the last 3 years, and I was going to move there before all this Corona stuff happened. They closed the border, so I can't get up there. As you know, I always move my family up to Canada early. My coach has a home here that he usually Airbnbs in Houston. And since I can't get back to Canada, he's not Airbnbing because of COVID. He just allowed me to use that place here in Houston, and I've been training with some CFL guys. Darrell Walker's down here I'm training with. And George Floyd happened to be from Houston. And I've been marching with his family and people that he's grown up with. So I just thought it was definitely needed to get out, give back, and give more action than just post on social media.
Well, good for you because I know you're making a difference. It feels good to have somebody tell you that because you don't know if you are making a difference until somebody tells you, right? There's no doubt that you are. And I should tell our viewers, by the way, James and I bonded at the Grey Cup in 2018 in Edmonton. He was sharing stories about my boy DC, our mutual friend Duran. Hilarious stories about meetings with the Argos offense and Mark Trestman. That's another topic altogether. Is Darrell Walker regretting not signing it with anybody, or is he happy that he didn't? Have you talked about that?
Yeah, no, I did. I don't want to put too much of his, of his position out, but he's feeling good, man. He's comfortable. He's looking good. Y'all know me. I'm just like, man, come to Montreal, man. I'm trying to get him to come over, man. He's looking good, man, and man, he's at peace. He's at peace right now, and he's just taking it. It's no reason to rush right now. He has time, so he's figuring out what he's gonna do, and he's holding his position on what he wants, and you got to respect it. So.
You did the same thing with the Argos. Last question, because you're getting busy. You held your position with the Argos, and it looks like it's worked out. I mean, how excited are you to get going with the Alouettes whenever we do resume?
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. What happened with that? Good rap, Nala. That's a good rap. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. It's been a lot of things going on inside the organization with the Argonauts and myself, obviously, as everybody knows. And I'm happy I got this new start. I feel wanted here. I feel wanted here. I've been having crazy support from Mr. Mario. I had crazy support from Coach Kahari. They're reaching out. These are people that's reaching out and saying, hey, we know you're out here. We know you're sticking your neck out of here. You're using your platform, and we support you. We're behind you. And just to be able to have that, and then players too, players of all colors hit me up from the team, man. I could just really feel the family bond. Not saying it wasn't a family in Toronto, but I'm excited to be here. Obviously, the offense, the team that we have, we're rolling right now. We have a great team, great coaching staff that everybody buys in, and they believe in the coaches. That's a huge part, and I'm definitely happy to be a part.
Well, you're a player that the CFL needs. Never mind Montreal. We just need a player like you. We need a personality like you in the CFL. So I'm glad to hear everything coming out of your mouth. Last thing, James, the floor is yours. What do you have to say to the viewers across Canada and CFL fans around the world here today?
CFL fans first. I'll start off with CFL fans first. Keep your hopes up, man. Keep going. Everybody, we're going to get this thing going, man. I really hope so. This thing in September, we're going to get it going. The CFLPA, they're keeping in touch with us. They're working hard as they can to get this thing going. The players we want to play, we're going to try to figure out what things we can work out with the government to get this thing going. Everybody wants to play. The fans wants us to play. And definitely everybody who's in Canada, who maybe not even been in America before, we definitely appreciate you, the Black community of Black and brown people. We appreciate you for supporting us throughout this hard time with the Black Lives Matter movement, and just to have everybody treated fairly. I definitely appreciate that. And people of non-color, I have family of people of non-color, white people or not Black people, family and friends. Hey guys, if you guys could reach out, help us out right now. We're crying out for help. People express in different ways the violence. Some people are peaceful. It's like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Some people express different ways, but all we are doing right now is crying out for help. Please use your voice to help us out. Silence is violence. If you're silent, you're part of the problem. Please help us out right now. We need all the help we can get. We all stand together, all races.
You bet. Well, you've got us for whatever you need to get that message out and our support. James, we'll let you get back to work. Say goodbye to Nala for us, and we'll see you on the field soon.
Say bye, Nala.
Bye.
All right,
bye. Thanks,
Montreal!
James. Yeah. There you go, Montreal. James Wilder Jr. checking in from Houston today. And what do they say? My heart is full. To give the guy the opportunity to just come on and say his thing.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.